So, cake. On the outside, it's all crusty. So first you need to get rid of the outsides, the outside
Makes
edges.
sense.
So you eat it in a square circle type fashion to get rid of the outsides. However, then as you work your way towards the middle, everything on the outside starts to become crusty.
Yeah.
So you need to just continue eating it in that same motion, so that way, and evenly and round, so that way once you get to the middle, it's a perfect bite.
The logic is sound.
Thank you. I usually have sound logic.
I never
But
think
not
about
sound
cake that
mind.
way.
Hey there! My name is Monica Biltz, and you're listening to The Gaze Code, a podcast in which we will discuss anything and everything queer in film and television. Every voice you hear in this podcast will be queer, including my own. I am a gay human who grew up in a small town in the Midwest, so as a baby gay, almost everything I learned about who and what gay people were was from the movies. I'm an actor and a filmmaker myself, and I've always been fascinated with the history and evolution of LGBTQ+ representation in Hollywood. I am joined today by two queer humans who I love dearly, my sister and fellow filmmaker Maria Biltz, as well as Lizzy Hampton, an artist, generally emotional human being, and my kissin' partner. Today we'll be testing our knowledge of iconic queer movies with the help of less than iconic sound bites. This is the Gaze Code podcast.
Okay, so if you're trying to guess a pattern, we don't have a pattern yet because it's only episode 3. We're doing a game today. So
I thought that was one of the quotes.
I'm not reading you quotes.
I'm not ready.
Okay, so today we're going to do something really fun. I'm going to be showing you 12 clips. It used to be 14. I edited it down to 12.
What happened to the other two?
Well,
Why
I
did
realized
they not
it was
make the cut?
14, and then I was like, that's weird. So I was like, I'm going to run it down to 10. And so I took out the 2 most boring ones I didn't really care for. And then I realized there was no more I wanted to cut. I liked all the rest of them. So it's 12 now. So we are doing not famous lines from famous films. So these are iconic queer movies that I'm going to show you guys a line from. Most of these, I know one of you have seen them at the very least.
Okay.
For sure. A lot of them, I think both of you have seen them. So
You do
these
have
are
a
movies you've
tendency.
seen. Huh?
You do have a tendency to think that I've seen movies that I have never seen.
Like Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Wow.
I assume everyone's seen Indiana Jones.
No. Even like with much smaller, like obscure movies, you're just like, oh, I know you've seen this one already, and I'm like, no.
Well, a lot of the times, Coco, for example, is a great example. You'll be like, I've seen Coco. I've seen it. God, why are you guys think I haven't seen fucking Coco? And then within the first 10 minutes, you're like, why are there so many dead people?
That is exactly how that went.
I was
So
like,
yeah, that's
what?
fair.
Quoi?
Which is exactly why I'll be extremely good at this game, because I have a great memory and I never forget things.
Maybe a better queer memory. Maybe your queer memories, you're like, you
maybe.
zone in.
If you have like that one scene from John Tucker Must Die, I will zone in on it and I will tell you exactly what's going on.
Or
really-
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Or that. Although I don't think there's any queer moments in that movie.
What's John Tucker Must Die? I feel really
John
embarrassed.
Tucker
I don't
Must
know.
Die.
I actually don't know if I know it either. I
Really?
feel like maybe I've seen it a long time ago. It's old, right?
Yeah, it's kind of old, like probably like early 2000s. I've told you about this movie before because it's very important to me.
Oh, I remember it, too.
Simply for that scene where there's the 2 girls in the car and she's like, she needs to teach the other girl how
This is
to
just a queer movie,
make
not
out.
a queer movie.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's not a queer movie.
Got it.
I'm so
here.
sorry. I shouldn't even be talking about this.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, this was like one of your sexual awakenings.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So she's like, okay, well, I've never had a kiss before. And she's like, oh, well, I guess I have to teach you. And it's just like, whoa. Like, it's a good moment. It's a good moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We should do an episode about all of our sexual awakening moments in movies.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Okay, so we're going to dive in right off the bat. I also have the years these films came out and a fun fact about each of them if you guys get stuck. And
So,
I might
like,
tell you the
clues.
fun fact
Gotcha.
anyway.
That's
Exactly.
so cute.
Would you like me to tell you the year before you listen so you have a vague idea? Or do you want to just go in raw?
Let's just
Yeah.
raw dog
try
it.
it without.
Raw dog it and see how you do.
And if we need hints,
Yeah.
we'll ask for them.
Okay,
Cool.
here we go.
I love Christmas. Wrapping presents and all that. And then Somehow you wind up overcooking the turkey anyway. Where'd you learn so much about train sets?
Oh, I read. Too much, probably.
It's refreshing. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, you can't mistake the voice of Kate Blanchett.
So you got it? What do you got?
It's Carol.
It is Carol.
Ooh.
This came out in 2015. This film received a 10-minute standing ovation at the 2015 Cannes Film Festival, Festival de Cannes, international premiere. 10 minutes. That's boring. That's so boring. You know
That's
how
a long
okay, who's
time
the
to
one
stand and
asshole
clap.
who's clapping for 10 minutes while everyone else is like awkwardly, when is this gonna end? It's not like everyone in the audience was like doing that. It was one dude who did not, who was just like really into it. He was like clapping for 10 minutes and everyone else,
Felt obliged
social
to go
pressure.
along. Yeah, that's a really long time.
Yeah.
I get tired.
I can't even imagine that. Like it's like the same as the concept of infinity to me. I'm like,
Oh
what,
my God.
what is a 10
My
minute
brain would
standing
immediately go
ovation?
to like Twilight Zone. This is infinity. We are stuck
This
in
is
this
never gonna
time. It's just
end.
like, how long do you think that could go before someone's like, I have to stop. I gotta get out of here. Like, how long before everyone's like, oh my God.
Right. and
If
they're
it's
like,
longer
"Have I
than
just
if
slipped
it's
into another dimension.
Would
Is
anyone
this
know
hell?
how long would you do it for? How long would you clap for before you were like, fuck this, I'm out?
3.5 minutes.
Maybe like.
Not even the full 10. You'd be out of there before everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I would stay for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like, what is wrong with you people? Like, when is this going to end?
I feel like
I need
Social
to
pressure.
sit down.
I would sit down and clap. I'd be the one asking.
I would sit down and stop clapping and just wait for it to end. Probably.
Imagine what 10 minutes of clapping sounds like to your ears. I feel like it would all just start to mesh together into some weird
I would fall asleep.
sound.
It would sound like rain sounds, and it would just be really relaxing. I feel like.
That's really sweet. What if that's what happened? Is that half of the crowd actually fell asleep and the other half was just
Continue to clap.
assholes?
I was about to tell you that fun fact that half the crowd fell asleep mid clap.
Why did I believe you?
Have you seen Carol?
No.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
2015.
Kate Blanchett,
Mm-hmm.
Galadriel,
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Rooney Mara, who's I don't think I've ever seen in anything else.
Me neither.
But yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, not it's
Set
okay.
in like the 1950s. It's these two women who fall in love, and it's the 1950s.
And it's the 1950s.
So that went well, I'm
So
sure.
it's a little difficult
to do the gay thing,
to do the gay.
but they do it anyway. Yeah.
They always do.
This next one, I knew the moment that I wanted to show you guys, but it is not a moment that is anywhere like on YouTube, like a clip. So I had to do some deep diving into the internet because it's not streaming anywhere.
Did you find it?
I found it.
Wow, good job.
I did some deep digging to get this exact moment to show you guys, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to show you guys this moment.
I don't know what you do. What we do. I don't want to. I mean, you're my daughter, and I just don't want to think about it. I mean, I spend enough time at that firehouse. Men are animals. It's what they think about when they look at porno movies. But if you were marrying a guy, I wouldn't think about it. I'd know what you do.
When I was a kid, I used to hate to think about you and Mom in bed. It gave me the creeps, so I think I know how you feel. Let me put your mind at rest. Hey, Kitty? My dad wants to know if one of us straps it on in bed.
Ouch! There's my heart.
Meep meep.
Meet me. Nice. I like it.
I have a small issue,
Let's hear it. I'm so ready.
which is that I glanced up and saw a reflection in your computer thing,
That's totally fine, Maria.
and it gave something away.
That's totally okay. I'll cover it up for the next one.
Okay.
Yes, I know what it is. I did not see a reflection.
Ouch! There's my heart.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Rachel getting married.
So close. I'm
What?
so sorry. I can't give it to you.
I wish
so
that I
close,
knew
Maria.
the name
Oh
of
my
this
God.
movie.
Okay, so is it? You said it's not streaming anywhere.
It's not streaming.
Okay, but it
anywhere.
is like the same concept of just like a really bad lesbian movie.
I didn't think Rachel Getting Married was a lesbian movie. That's the one with Anne Hathaway, right? This is so close, Maria. I think you got it mixed up.
Oh, I'm getting it mixed up. Jenny's Wedding.
Jenny's Wedding.
I know
Man,
nothing
don't think
about
I've
Rachel
seen
getting
it.
married other than the title, and I got the titles
is
mixed up because they're similar.
Really bad.
Was that Katherine Heigl that I saw?
Yeah.
I am interested in seeing Katherine Heigl.
Isn't it the I don't know her name in real life, but
Gilmore
Girls
Girls.
girl.
Rory?
Rory and
Katherine Heigl.
Oh, they have no chemistry.
They must
really
look like
gross.
they are 15 years apart in age also.
They look vaguely the same age. The thing is, they act like they're angsty teenagers. Well, at least Katherine Heigl does. Katherine Heigl acts like an angsty 15-year-old who is like rebelling against her parents. And the whole movie is basically just made for old people who are having a hard time coming to terms with their children's sexuality or something like that.
The view of the movie is not like, let's tell a story about these gay women. It's more just like, let's help old people deal with their children being gay. And then it's just like, it's all about the parents and how hard it is. And it's like, really?
There's like one kiss between Katherine Heigl and
I feel like
Rory.
you've shown me this.
They have no chemistry whatsoever. Then when they touch each other, it's like, ew, gross. You know, it's like, you know, they just, you know. But, and so also, bad. They've really only got the licensing for like one song or the rights to one song, and that's She Keeps Me Warm. And they play that 3 times throughout the movie. I'm pretty sure. She keeps me warm. Every time a moment happens and they storm off and like a musical transition happens, it's like, she keeps me warm. It's like the only song they play in the whole thing. It's worth the watch because it's a lot of fun. We can make a drinking game out of it.
Oh, you definitely could.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. This also got 25% Rotten Tomatoes.
I have a question.
25%.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is Rachel getting married?
That's the one with Anne Hathaway. I don't know the plot at all.
Is it gay?
No, don't think so. Okay, this one, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I'm just not gonna prep this one at all. I'm just gonna.
This is fun.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. I'm having a great time. I love you both very much.
Ça raconte l'histoire d'un orage qui monte. Et des insectes qui le sentent. Qui s'agitent. Et la tempête qui éclate. Avec les éclairs et le vent.
Let's do the time warp again. I think I might know what it is.
That's great.
Thank you.
That was a great buzzer.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really good.
Did I get the buzzer?
You got the buzzer.
I think that it's Portrait of a Lady on Fire because it's French.
Yeah.
Yes, I also think it's that.
Why don't you guys think it's Blue is the Warmest Color? It's also a French gay movie.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
Blue is also the shortest color. But yeah, it was very familiar.
Lizzy and I discovered that blue is the shortest color. Did you know this?
Yeah. Not only is it the warmest color, but it's also the shortest color.
That is why the sky is blue. Is because blue has the shortest rays or whatever, like
something like that.
the wavelengths of the light or whatever. Oh, gotcha. I thought I didn't know.
Blue is the shortest color.
Blue is the shortest color.
We really want. I want to make something titled that.
Yeah.
Maybe
but
a short.
Like gay scientists. You've both seen this. I mean, I know you have.
Oh my
Maria,
God,
you've seen Portrait of a Lady on
Yes,
Fire.
I have. Very good.
Gorgeous.
Very good.
I'm dying thinking about it right now.
I was talking to Monica about it the other day. I was like, why was it rated R? Like, I watched it and I saw it was rated R and I was like, there's like no sex scenes in this at all.
Does it use the F word or something?
There's some brief nudity, but it's very subtle.
I think it's just like boobs, though.
I think so.
R-ratings?
I don't know.
It's the whole stigma where if it's gay, it gets a higher
That's
rating.
what I was thinking, is that maybe that's why. Because I was like, nobody has sex on screen ever. And you see some titties.
Are there more than one? Was there more than one F-bomb? I don't think there's any F-bomb.
I don't think there's any. It's like a period piece. I don't think these people really said the F word. You wouldn't be reading a Jane Austen novel and see the F word just peppered throughout it.
That'd be awesome, though. I would
be so great.
You know how they like?
I would be more likely to read them.
Like someone can just take Pride and Prejudice, copy paste, add some weird shit, and then resell it as like their own version of Pride and Prejudice. You know how it's been done like 100 times. We could just do that, but make it filthy with like vulgar shit, like people just like cussing and fucking all over the place, dicks out, titties out.
That was surely going on, anyways.
True.
We're just gonna make it more accurate. I have the craziest fun fact about this film for you guys. Are you prepared for
No.
this wild fun fact I'm about to give you?
I'm prepared, sort of.
The director of this film, Celine Sciamma, female director, badass, and the lead actress, Adele Haenel, the blonde one, the one that the portrait's being painted of, were ex-lovers. During the shooting, they split amicably prior to filming. They were a thing before they shot the film.
It's really interesting. Well, it seems like they were
Crazy
able
town
to,
bananas.
like, really was
Make
amicable.
it work.
Yeah.
I mean, people say amicable all the time, but like they could actually like work together.
For
like
real.
that
What an
afterwards.
example.
And like filming her make out with someone else. It's like, you know,
Right?
gotta be very chill. I don't, it says, the fact that they say lovers makes me think it wasn't like a relationship or anything. So I
Yeah.
doubt it, but I just think, that's kind of interesting.
Right?
It's kind of fun.
Gotcha.
Kind of see it through a different lens.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Wow.
There. Okay.
Okay. And now for the big one. Imagine the roof of your mouth is a cathedral. No, you've lost me. Oh, come on!
No, the muscles, the diaphragm, I'm there, but...
It's a space thing. Alright, your mouth is that big that you have to fill it with sound. Deep from inside, filling the space, then throwing it out.
Like how?
Like this.
You're a wanker, number 9!
Do you remember when I shouted that out the car
You
window?
shouted that at the car window one time. And I was like, what is going on? Because I had no idea.
Just like,
No idea. And I know you told me what this movie is, and I don't remember because I don't remember anything, and I'm so sorry.
we did talk about this movie like day before yesterday or something. I
Are
just
you
looked it up.
serious?
Maria, do you know what this
I
is?
have no idea what it is.
You have seen this movie. I know for a fact.
You
I think
know
we
I've
watched
seen
it
it?
together. I'm pretty sure.
Can we hear it again?
I will give you fun facts.
That last line was the important one, I think.
Can you say that last line?
You're
You're
a wanker.
a wanker, number 9.
You're a wanker, number 9.
Came out in 2005. This is not a good fun fact. That's just interesting. The film was originally conceived and written as a heterosexual love story. And they just threw in a gal instead of a guy.
That's great.
How nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really great.
This is why I always tell people like this. I know I shouldn't have to say this, but it's very refreshing that it just seems like a normal rom-com. It just seems like your average rom-com, but it's also gay. And I was like, man, that's nice. That's cool.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
It just really normalizes it.
Kind of like that shit that we were talking about the other day when we were watching that movie, and I was just like, man, I'm getting really tired of this.
Which movie?
The movie that we watched the other day.
It's like the thing we said when we watched that movie the other day, and I was
the
like, what?
thing, yeah. It was
What
like
were you
in the
getting
UK.
really tired of?
I'm getting really tired of like seeing just like disaster type thing, you know, like
Disaster. I was gonna say, You've Got Mail. Is that what you're talking about?
no,
Okay, I was like, oh, you're talking about You've Got Mail. Oh,
no, it was a
disaster
queer
movie.
film that we watched the other day.
Was it like really tragic?
It was, yeah,
Disobedience.
yeah.
It was very tragic.
I just
were
want to
gonna
see
do an
something
episode
happy
on
and
it,
fun,
it was
and
just
like nothing's a big deal.
yeah.
There aren't very many of those.
No,
You're a wanker, number 9.
You're a wanker, number 9. Oh, I forgot I hadn't told you guys yet.
what are the other?
Damn, I really feel like
That's it. That's all I got.
I
for
really
you.
feel like
It's
the number 9 is
British,
a huge
obviously.
clue.
They're at a soccer game. A soccer being football. It's very cute. I recommend it to everybody when they talk about just like fun queer movies. Do you want me to just tell you what it is?
I guess.
It is Imagine Me and You. You remember?
You were talking about this
Wait.
the other day.
Mhm. It's a great movie.
Hold on.
Very cute.
Hold on. The title sounds very familiar, and I feel like I
know
may
you've
have
seen
seen
it.
it.
You have
But
seen
give me a hint here.
It starts off with this girl's wedding, and she's super happy, and she's marrying her best friend, and they're super in love, and blah, 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 blah.
Is this the one with the flower shop?
And the
lady?
florist there literally
Okay.
just catch each other's eyes as she's walking down the aisle, and they have this moment of like, and then they don't see each other again for like 6 months or something like that, and then they run into each other, and her husband is like, you guys should be friends, and it's just like is like purposely trying to get them to hang out because he just thinks they'll get along, and she's out, the florist, she's like a gay woman, you know, whatever, and then they slowly fall in love, and blah 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 blah. It's really good.
Now I remember.
So
it.
cute.
It's been many years since I've seen it. I
Old
think.
cute. Very old cute. I recommend to everyone. It's very cute. Yeah. We should watch that one sometime.
I would love to. It's on the list.
This next one, I'm sure you guys will get pretty fast, but it's a good one.
My mother got married in pants.
All right, let's see. Dolph. Too many locker room showers with the varsity team. Hillary.
All-girl boarding school.
Sinead.
I was born in France.
Clayton.
My mom let me play in her pumps.
I like balls.
Why, thank you for that, Jem.
Buzz.
Oh my god.
Maria, do you have any idea?
No clue.
No clue at all?
Have I seen it?
Yes, you have. You like it very much.
So good.
I've seen it and I like it very much.
We talk about it many times.
Funny. It's so adorable.
Gosh, this is...
Do you want to hear a fun fact before you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
And now this will give it away. This film was initially rated as NC-17. So the director made huge cuts to a sex scene to make it less explicit. So we rated R. But even I think rated R, an R rating is way too high.
Isn't the sex scene like inside of a tent?
It's barely anything. It's like lots of fading in and out and like kissing, but you don't. It's like I'm shocked. It's still rated R.
It's like nothing.
Yeah.
The whole movie is like nothing. It's got a very, very beautiful person in it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're just gonna have to tell me.
But I'm a cheerleader.
Oh, I love that movie. I just didn't remember that random part.
That scene is them going through and listing their route, which is the reason they became a homosexual. So it's like, all girls boarding school. And then there's that one girl there who comes out as straight at the end, and that's the one who's like, I like balls. She's just trying to tell everyone the whole time, like, I like dick, I don't know why I'm here. It's great.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Are these all lesbian movies so far?
No. Aren't they?
You're like, no, I wouldn't do that.
That's so funny because I divvied them up in terms of type of queer film, and I like scattered them. And then I deleted some and moved some around. And then now, apparently, I put all the lesbian ones in one big clump. So, that's fun. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one here.
I'm excited.
Sweetheart, I want to throw a party.
Okay, who do you want to invite?
People! I want you to shake the freak tree and invite anyone who props to the ground. Dwarves and giants, magicians, Zulu tribesmen, contortionists, fire eaters, and priests. We're going to need to confess.
I have a feeling that I've never seen this before.
I have a feeling that I've never seen this before.
Despite the fact that you haven't seen it before, do you think you know what it is? Okay. Came out in 2018. Very highly regarded. Lots of critical acclaim. Won some big Academy Awards. The lead actor of this film was sought out by producers not only because of his great acting skills, but more notably because of his jawline. His very unique and distinct jawline.
Is this the one movie about that guy?
I hope you're not talking about it, because if you just described him as that guy, I'm going to be so sad. That one movie about that guy.
I'm getting very, like, fabulous, fancy, very extroverted vibe.
Yeah, you're nailing
Maybe an
it.
entertainer. I feel like he's an entertainer.
You're fucking nailing it, man.
I feel like it's the guy.
You better not be. You better be wrong.
The guy.
Okay, I am blanking on the name.
Oh my god.
But does he do Vegas shows, or did he do Vegas shows?
Probably performed at Vegas. That's not what he's known for.
Okay.
Vegas shows.
Okay, then I'm probably thinking it's the wrong person, but I feel like it's about some big gay celebrity entertainer man.
Yes. You are correct. It is about Freddie Mercury. It's about
Oh,
Queen. It's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
No,
There was even a Queen song playing in the background. I'm just saying. There was a big clue there.
Wow.
Okay, gotcha. I was thinking of something else, but I can't remember the person I was thinking
I would love
of.
to see this movie. I'm actually so happy that you weren't meaning Queen, because
No.
if you're like, you know that guy? I was like, I would have been so sad.
You're like, my feelings are
Oh,
hurt.
God. I'm going to figure it out.
I feel as though this is the time that I'm finding out that Queen is queer.
Freddie Mercury?
This is the time that I'm figuring
Just
out
this
that Freddie
moment right
Mercury
now?
is Queen.
Well, he's the lead singer of Queen, yeah. And he's very queer. Like, he's known for being a queer icon.
Lizzy. I feel like I'm hurting your feelings really badly.
I thought you liked Queen.
I do.
Liberace.
Oh, okay.
That's
very on theme. I could definitely tell where you got that from.
I googled flamboyant Vegas guy.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good job, Google. Okay, you guys ready?
Wait, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. It's too much drama. You guys just come out here and give me all this information and have me go handle it by myself? You're the one who told me anyway. Okay. I will go with you under one condition. You must promise me that there's not going to be any drama. Because as soon as there's some drama, I'm out of there. I promise. Look at me in my eyes and promise. I promise no drama, Alexandra. Come on.
Buzz.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
I think so, and it's
Do you want to
only
say it at the
from
same
some
time?
clues.
Okay. Guys, you want to say it at the same time?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Tangerine.
Great job.
You haven't
Great
seen it?
job.
I saw part of it.
Oh my
I need to finish
god.
it still.
It's so good.
It's very, very good.
So good. So, you guys already know this, but this film was shot exclusively on 3 iPhone 5s.
5s, wow.
Along with, like, a little clip-on lens and an $8 app, like a mic app.
That's great.
And that's, you know what they say, if you want to make a good movie, you got to spend at least $8. Yeah.
I know they were outside a
loved
lot, and it
this
was all the
movie.
traffic in the background. I was like, it's Tangerine.
It's just, God, it's so inspiring. When I thought that it was just filmed on iPhones, I was just like, holy
iPhone 5s. When was it made?
2015.
It was
the big year for queer movies.
I really liked it. I really, really liked it.
I recommend it to everybody.
I would watch it again.
I need to watch it again, for sure. It's so good. Okay, so this next one, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I really like I was going to cut it out because I didn't know if either of you guys have seen it. But I liked the clip. And this one came out in 2009. I'm just throwing that out there because I think it might help you because it's already going to be kind of hard.
Don't really have anybody on the outside except for my ex-wife, my kids, so I hunker down here, learn everything there is to know about the law. Ask me anything. See him? Over there? Him? Anything you want from the outside, he's the guy. Candy, cigarettes, drugs, whatever. He's the guy. Just keep in mind, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Or you could suck his dick. Your choice.
This is a queer movie?
Is it set in a prison?
Largely, yes. Not the whole thing, but it's a theme. So this film was based on a real-life person who went to prison for, like, blue-collar crimes, who is a gay man, therefore queer. And he escaped from prison 5 times. 5 times he escaped from, not without hurting anybody. So this stars Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, if that helps at all.
You said prison.
I've seen it.
And my mind said Shawshank Redemption because I've never seen it.
Okay, I have a hilarious
and
story.
I know that's not the right
I'm gonna throw
answer.
in here, just real quick.
But that's all I've got.
So Lizzy was like, I've seen Shawshank Redemption. So I asked Lizzy to describe to me the plot of Shawshank Redemption, and I hear this weird fucking prison movie, and I'm like, okay, no, whatever you're describing, like, it's not this. Like, you know, there's this guy, he's in a cell, and he's working out every day, and he's getting ready to bust out, and he digs a hole through the wall, and he climbs out, and he, like, you know, he's, you know, I'm just like, I think this is it, whatever. So
then
we go on
I've
Shudder, the horror movie app. We go to this Korean horror movie.
I think it's Korean, yeah.
That starts, and it starts to play, and Lizzy goes, this is what I thought was Shawshank Redemption. This Korean horror movie.
So, the movie at hand. With the quote.
Oh, yes, the one we're
I don't know the title, but I do believe I've seen it. I feel like Jim Carrey is kind of like a con man, does like pyramid schemes, is always like one step ahead of everybody and like doing all these weird schemes to get rich. Ewan McGregor like falls in love with him and they get married. And in the very end, Jim Carrey's life is like falling apart, and I think Ewan McGregor ends up okay. But
I think you got it. Yeah, it's I Love You, Philip Morris. Does that ring a bell?
I would not have known it from the title, but I do think I've seen it.
I threw it in here. I wouldn't call it an iconic gay movie, but it's a gay movie, and I thought that clip was interesting and grabby.
Yeah, very grabby.
Okay, so this next one came out in 1996. Represent 1996.
You're all alone over there.
I know. I also don't know if either of you have seen this, so we're just gonna go for it.
Okay.
You take your knife and you smear. Men smear. Smear, that's it. And stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
How can I pierce the toes?
That's all you get.
Stop trembling.
So this
I want to
sounds-
see it.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
No, but I want to watch it just from that clip.
It sounded like Robin Williams,
You're correct.
and I don't know what it is.
The other guy sounded like that one dude who
You probably know who he is.
Is the comedian guy who's in everything, and I can't think of his name. He talks like this a little bit sometimes.
Nathan Lane, ring a bell? That's who it is.
Is this the?
This
man.
film is based on a well-known
There's the
French farce called La Cage aux Folles.
I feel like I could
La
describe it to you
Cage aux
because
Folles.
I think we recently talked about it.
What?
A folle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. No French people come after me. Nathan Lane
It's the
is
whole gay
gay
dads thing.
But had not come out yet during this movie, correct? It's the bird cage.
Oh,
Throw it out there.
I have seen that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Is it good? Worth the watch?
I'm trying to remember. Is a lot of fancy clothes.
I love it. That's literally the only selling point I need to watch a film.
And tell me something else that Nathan Lane has been in, because I see his face,
Oh,
but
he's
I can't.
Timon.
He's in
Timon.
Guys and
Thank
Dolls.
You. He's Timon.
He is Timon.
That's all you need is Timon. He's also in Modern Family. He's a recurring character.
Really?
No, I think the Birdcage was pretty funny.
Yeah?
It's been years since I've watched it.
It's on Hulu. We should give it a watch.
I'd love to watch it. We were considering it the other day.
Yeah. You guys ready for the next one? It's a shorty, because this film, I had a hard time. I was like, okay, even if it's gonna be easy,
Unfamous lines.
Yeah, I was like, even if it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be so hard to find something that isn't instantly recognizable. I want like a pause, like a moment. So it's like a 5-second clip. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's teeny tiny.
I'm ready.
Don't be upset. It was a mercy killing. He had a certain naive charm, but no muscle. Oh!
Me.
Oh.
Yes.
I think I know too, but I'm struggling to remember the name of it. But I know who's in it.
You know the name of it because you said the name of it earlier in this podcast.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Earlier in this podcast?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I think it's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You said Rocky Horror Picture. Oh, you said a Time Warp again. Now you said, let's do the Time Warp again. That's why I got confused.
I'm not even going to say what I thought it was.
Say what you thought it was.
Nope.
It's a
Not gonna do
podcast. It's good. You got to keep it spicy.
I said Rachel getting married, so.
That's a lie. You're a liar.
No, I've forgotten by now.
You're a liar. Say what you thought it was.
No, I really have forgotten.
Hey, if it was
You're a
another Tim
liar.
Curry movie, you're still golden.
Yeah, it wasn't a Tim Curry movie.
It was a mercy killing.
Whisper it to me.
I don't remember what it was. Yeah, whisper right into the microphone.
There's no shame.
No, I don't remember.
No muscle. Rocky. Okay. Yeah.
You're right. It would be very hard to find any part of that movie
for real.
without giving it away.
That was like the only time. I also looked at the dinner party scene where he's carving the turkey or whatever, but that's literally just like noises and like and funny looks and glances. So I was like, this is the only part with like dialogue that isn't like directly related to the plot. So this is my fun fact that I got for this was during filming the location was always wet. Because the castle had a leak. There was one warm room filled with space heaters where cast members took turns warming up until the room caught on fire.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's not something that happened on the set that we would
that
be
space
running.
heaters and a leaky castle aren't a good mix.
Oh god, what if everyone died? What if like everyone died during the shoot on that movie?
Where did
That
they
would've been
find this
terrible.
castle?
It was an actual castle. I think they even filmed like an old Dracula movie there. It's like yeah, it was like a legit castle that they filmed at. I'm pretty sure. I think they had a couple built-in sets, like the laboratory or something was an actual set, but yeah, that's fun. Okay, so this one is another one that I think.
Yay.
What?
I'm just having
Are you
fun.
keeping track of who's winning?
No.
I know it's Maria, but
no,
still.
I don't think so. I don't
God,
think
you
it
know
is
what?
me.
When at the end, when I edit this, I'll put in
Please
points,
do.
and I'll have a winner announced at the very end.
I feel like you're winning though.
You guys are too nice for each other. You're like, I think you're
No,
winning. No, I think you're winning.
Speaking of queers, isn't
which is all we do in this podcast?
Isn't for some reason I keep thinking of Philip Seymour Hoffman. Is that his name?
It's an actor's name.
Yes, because of you mentioned Philip something,
I
and
love
for
you
some
more,
reason
Morris.
my brain is wild
I love
and
you,
all
Philip
over the
Seymour
place.
Hoffman.
Yes, and that guy's gay, right?
I don't think so.
Who is Philip Seymour
He died
Hoffman?
recently.
He
was
died
in,
pretty young. He was in some good shit.
He was in The Hunger Games. That was his last movie that he did.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. He was in cooler stuff than The Hunger
Yeah, but that was
Games.
just his last movie that he did. And they had to CGI him in the last ones, I'm pretty sure.
I never watched the last Hunger
I always
Games
feel
movie.
very interesting about that when they like post, what's that called? Postmortem CGI people into things.
It's weird.
Especially if it's like mid-filming or like whatever, it's like.
Is it like ethically okay?
Technically they own their likeness. I know. They can do it if they want to.
The show must go on.
Can you please Google search for me if Philip Seymour Hoffman is gay?
Or like
not seeing it anywhere.
Oh my god. Why do I think that?
Philip Seymour Hoffman sues Inquirer over gay, we're going to find out, lover story.
There was a gay lover story in Inquirer. That's why you think that.
I feel like it was just common knowledge for me that he was gay.
Maybe he is. But he
on like his information.
Hoffman on gay rumors. I don't think there is. I think there was a gay rumor.
Did he play a gay character? Is that why I think this?
Mabes. Also, maybe you read the Inquirer.
I don't. It's not because of a fluff piece or something.
Don't look at the stack of Inquirer magazines.
Oh, God.
For real, yeah.
The deep, dark secret.
I feel like it was just something that I knew, which means somebody probably told me it, and it was wrong. So thank you, whoever told me that.
I will have to do more research because there's definitely hubbub about it. And you might be right.
Yeah, who knows?
We'll see.
This next one is PG-13, so
watch cover your ears, kids.
Yeah, maybe, if there's any babies listening.
You should know that you're a very cool baby for listening.
The coolest baby. All your baby friends are going to be so envious of you. So actually, stick around.
Stick around.
We'll
Listen to this
cool
next
points
bit.
a little bit.
You're going to be pretty cool
You're
after
one
hearing
cool
this
baby.
PG-13 stuff.
One cool baby.
One cool gaby. That's what you are.
Gaby.
Oh.
Your tongue seems uncharacteristically still.
I heard you. She's my servant. She's not dismissed. I've made her my maid of the bedchamber.
Did you not hear what I said?
Yes, you regard her as a liar and a thief.
Yes.
I do not, obviously.
You will dismiss her.
I don't want to. I like it when she puts her tongue inside me.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, Lizzy Hampton?
Huh? Anything?
I think you both know what it is. I saw the look on your faces.
Know what it is.
You've
but
not seen this movie?
I have not seen it.
Why?
And I don't
Maria.
remember the name other than I know it's spelled like weird.
The Favorite.
Ding, ding, ding. Lizzie gets it. You need to watch this movie, Maria.
You have to watch this actress a lot. She's great.
Olivia Colman? Olivia Colman, Emma Stone, and Rachel Weisz are all amazing actresses. Rachel Weisz
was in a movie that we saw the other day. The one that I was
these
talking
gay
about the other
roles.
day.
Like, she literally said in Disobedient, she was like, I was looking for a lesbian movie to do, and I found this one, and I was like, okay, this sounds great. And she's in this one, and also she was, I feel like in another one, or I read some stuff about her being offered some other parts, maybe she turned it down or at last minute or something, but she loves making out with ladies, I think.
For
She's
money.
married to James Bond.
Money.
She's married to Daniel Craig. But
it gives her an
on
excuse
the side
to explore her sexuality. I'm just kidding.
Be
I'm
like,
putting words
hey,
in her
honey,
mouth.
I'm gonna go act more today. Just acting on set. I gotta do whatever's in the script. Sorry, I gotta make out more ladies
Even
today.
if it includes spitting in some lady's mouth,
and then
spitting
her spitting
in whose
my mouth.
What?
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams.
I'm gonna spit in
mouth.
Rachel McAdams. You know, I hate
no big
it.
deal. I hate it. It's so
Ugh,
not
the
fun
grind,
at all.
right?
I didn't
God,
tell my
man.
agent
Work.
to find me a movie where I get to spit in Rachel McAdams' mouth.
Like he
Definitely
my
didn't do
agent did
that.
not go to the search bar of all the little acting gigs and put spit lesbian Rachel McAdams click and then find this movie and then offer it to me and then I accept. That didn't happen. So I don't know why you think that.
Didn't look at the draw
Because it's just work, right? Mondays.
Mondays.
I hate Mondays. She's awesome.
So I will have to watch this one.
Great.
I actually want this whole list because there's some I haven't seen that I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember that other thing you were telling me about the favorite the other day?
Which part?
The thing about Emma Stone and
the sponge?
Yeah.
There's a part, I don't want to give it, you basically, I think I
think I've heard this story.
Yeah, where there's a part where Emma Stone is fingering Olivia Colman, and Emma Stone was really worried that she was going to actually touch Olivia Colman's pussy, and really stressed out about it. So Olivia Colman, I don't know if she purposely didn't tell Emma Stone, or just forgot to tell Emma Stone, but she asked the makeup department for a sponge to put there as a protective barrier. It was like a wet sponge. And so Emma Stone accidentally touched this during the scene and goes, just like freaks out. And Olivia Colman was delighted and had a great laugh about it. At the brief moment where Emma Stone thought she accidentally touched Olivia Colman's pussy. It's great. Great movie, Maria. You should watch it. You get to see Emma Stone titty. I'm just throwing that out there as
true.
Something that happens in the film. I'm not saying that's a reason to watch it. That is just another thing that happens. I do mention it every time I talk to somebody about this film.
I tell my agent I needed to spit in Rachel McAdams' mouth. It just happened to be in the script.
Emma Stone titty search.
Found it.
But it's also
Booked.
I think to my knowledge, at least the second lesbian role Emma Stone has played. So,
what was the first one?
She was in this. What's the sport where you have the thing and then you hit the thing? Tennis? Does that sound right? Where you have the thing and you hit the thing.
A lot of sports where you have a thing and
you hit the thing. Tennis with the shorts and the weird little visors. Yeah,
the shorts.
She's in a movie with Steve Carell where she does that, and she is
that makes her gay.
Likes ladies.
Oh,
she also no, she just plays tennis, and I assumed. I was like, in those shorts, you gay.
It's like you were in that movie where you played tennis.
It's like I wasn't. Okay, you were obviously a lesbian in that film. Olivia Colman gained 35 pounds to play that character. That's a little fun fact.
That's always so interesting.
To play Queen Anne, I want to throw that. I wonder if she ate Queen Anne's in order to gain weight to play Queen Anne.
What's a Queen Anne?
What's a Queen Anne?
Those chocolate-covered cherries. You love them. They're gross. You buy them every year at Christmas time. You like the weirdest shit, by the way, in terms of snacks.
I do remember that. I think it was a phase.
It's just a phase. Don't worry about it. Maria's buying a lot of Queen Anne's. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't worry, honey. I think it's just a phase. It's just a phase. Maria's eating a lot of candy corn and pistachios, one right after the other.
What?
I don't know.
That's not
Did
a
you
phase.
like candy
That's
corn?
delicious. Okay, here's what you do. Get a bowl of candy corn and a bowl of pistachios and eat them together. It's amazing.
I'm not convinced. And also, would you
right off the bat?
Would you eat candy corn by itself? How does that make you feel?
Well, candy corn's too rich. Like about yourself. How does it make you feel
I like
about yourself as a
something
person?
Salty because it is a little.
How do you
bit
sleep
too
at
much
night,
by
Maria?
itself.
It's really gross.
That's what Lizzie's asking you. Is how do you
Not
live with
gross.
yourself?
It's not
and
gross.
just eat candy corn willingly.
I have some pistachios if you want some.
I love pistachios all the time.
Don't have any
Forever.
candy corn
No
yet.
candy corn. We'll never have candy corn.
They are starting to put Halloween.
Unless we get it
You
just
need to
for
have
you.
an open mind.
You're so right. I have quite a closed mind about candy corn specifically.
We've had this conversation hundreds of times. I'm like, when do you get open up about candy corn?
You
Lizzie's
are
just
so
like,
lying because
Lizzie's
you
just
know
like,
candy corn is
fuck
terrible.
you and fuck your candy corn. Every night before I go to bed, I look at Lizzie and I'm like,
Candy corn?
candy corn? And it's still,
Thoughts?
every night, it's still, fuck you and fuck your candy corn.
Yes. Fuck your candy corn. Not interested.
Not interested in you or your fucking candy corn.
No, I like it. I like candy corn. Not ashamed.
Maria likes.
That's fair. Okay, somebody's
weird
got to like
snacks.
it. I mean, it
It's
exists.
Somebody buys it, or else they wouldn't put it out there. I will, every year, I'm so tempted to buy a bag And most of the time I do. And I eat 5 or 6. And then I'm like so done. I am so done. And it's like I immediately feel like I'm going to like crash, sugar overload.
Do the different sections of color taste different?
No.
Or is it all just one
It has been a
flavor?
long time since you have had a candy corn.
No, but
right?
you still have to eat it that way. To each section of color.
Maria!
I wondered because
I'm
I
imagining
thought
you like a squirrel with both of your hands against your mouth and like
I
slowly
thought
chewing.
that's how I would eat it. That is absolutely how I would eat it.
Both of you have obsessive compulsive disorder. As do I, which is why you have to eat things like this. Have I told you about the cake Lizzy ate the other day?
No.
I've been telling everyone about this slice of cake. We got 2 identical slices of cake. We're both eating these slices of cake together. And I'm watching TV. I'm eating the cake as a normal person would eat a cake, taking bites out of it. I look over and I see this modern art piece of someone who is eating a cake in a circular motion from the outside in.
As you eat cake.
It was a cylinder of the very center of the cake. The weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You better let me defend myself.
You go ahead. Go right ahead.
I love it.
Are you ready?
Awesome.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm done.
So, it's important.
Done.
I'm done with you.
It's important in every meal and every food to have the last bite be the best one. This only ever screws me over if I don't finish what I'm eating, which is very rare. So, cake. On the outside, it's all crusty. So first you need to get rid of the outsides, the outside
Makes
edges.
sense.
So you eat it in a square circle type fashion to get rid of the outsides. However, then as you work your way towards the middle, everything on the outside starts to become crusty.
Yeah.
So you need to just continue eating it in that same motion so that way, and evenly and round, so that way once you get to the middle, it's a perfect bite.
Maria, what are
or
your
at least
thoughts
the
on
most
this?
possible perfect bite.
Thoughts, Maria?
I think you'd be a good general. Sounds like a battle strategy.
to eat cake though.
To eat cake though. The logic is sound.
Thank you. I usually have sound logic.
I never
But
think
not
about
sound
cake that
mind.
way. My favorite way to eat cake is with ice cream on top of it. And that way it doesn't get crusty.
Man, because it's just soggy instead.
You guys apparently eat very different foods and are very passionate about the way you eat it and eat it very differently.
So much shade.
I think I'm the passionate one, and I just cannot help but roast
You
on all
and your candy corn and your soggy cake can go home.
I do also like ice cream with cake, so I'm very sorry, but I'm not gonna add
I'm very sorry, but I really had to destroy you emotionally.
I am just going to throw out there that Lizzy is an Enneagram 4, and a thing that all 4s do is shame other people for not liking the same things that they like.
That's true.
It's a classic 4 thing. All right, guys, this is the last one.
This is
the big number
maybe.
12. the big number 12 is where we're at.
The Big 12?
The Big 12.
Are we playing sports?
Is that a sport thing?
Is it the Big 12 though? I think there's like a Midwest section, and I'm probably completely wrong, of sports teams that compete against each other for a big grand title prize. And I think it's called the Big 12.
I don't know, like, what you're
Are you?
talking about, but I do know that all the vague terms is probably, like, makes it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. There is a sport thing. No, there are 12
I will
things.
defend Lizzy
And it
in
is
this.
the Big 12.
Lizzy will talk about things that they know in depth, in
Nothing
detail,
about.
and just things you know about, and just still use the word thing and this thing
That
and
is
that
true.
thing
However,
over and over again.
However, I will also talk about things that I know nearly nothing about and act like I know a lot about it.
So it's an enigma. You never know.
So you never know what you're getting. You could
Never
be being
know.
really vague about something you're an expert in, or you could be being very specific about
I
something
trust
that you don't know
Lizzy
anything
too
about.
much and too hard.
You know what happened
Where
the
it-
other day?
Well, real quick, I'm going to say one time we were camping and I woke up and heard this screaming sound. And I was like, Lizzy, what is that? I'm scared. And Lizzy goes, oh, it's probably just a bird. And I was like, oh, Lizzy would know what this weird bird sounds like. And I went back to sleep. It was not
I
a
was
bird.
scared.
It was cows being slaughtered or something. It was a bunch of cows screaming. But the thing is that Lizzy did not know if it was a bird, but I just immediately trusted. And yeah. Anyway, what were you saying?
I think that it was cows being packed in very closely together, just in like usually they're packed in really close together like a day or so before they get slaughtered. So I think they were really uncomfortable and really tight and really just upset. And they were taking
camping
near some fucked up places.
Apparently not the place that we should be. Last
were
time we
you
went
about
there,
to
we
say?
didn't find it. The other day we were video chatting our friends, and you said something, and I said, "Who? What was it?"
Lizzy was being a complete ass the other night,
Mhm.
and it like
I
4
did this,
separate times.
So many times.
Just, I would say something very basic. One of them was the Muppets, the concept of the Muppets, and acted like you had no idea what I was talking about.
I was like,
and
what?
I believed you, and I started to explain to you what the Muppets were, and you let me go on for a long time.
God.
And then was like, hey, I pranked you. Good prank. Did this like 4 separate times. But I got you back yesterday. Oh, this morning.
Barely.
I did, though.
Barely.
So we were camping again, because apparently that's what you do. And we're right by the water, and Lizzy was like, man, the water sounds so pretty. And I go, man, I can't hear it. I think the water frequency is just
And then
different
I was like,
for
will
my
you stop
ears.
talking and just
Lizzy
listen
was
to the
like, no,
water?
stop, listen. And I was like, I still can't hear it. And you're like, okay. I was like, I hear bugs, I hear the trees. And you were just like, okay, no, just listen. You can hear it crashing. I'm like, I think the water frequency is just different for my ear.
I hear the bugs. That's great.
Just a frequency that I can't hear,
The
and that
water
frequency is water.
My frequency
All water.
is water.
All
The water,
sounds of water.
You know, I have funny ears. I don't hear water frequencies.
You take a shower, it's complete silence.
Oh God! Just I hear like the squeaking of my feet on
The soap dripping.
That's terrifying. Are you guys ready for this last one? The big one?
Yes.
Yes, the Big 12.
The Big 12.
Yeehaw! There you go. Woo! I'm spurring his guts out, waving to the girls in the stands. He's kicking me to high heaven, but he don't dashboard me no.
That's all you get.
I think I know what it is.
I mean, I have no idea, but I'm gonna
I have one guess. Can
Guess
we guess
one
at the same
guess
time?
at the same time?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Brokeback Mountain.
Good
Okay,
job.
I've never seen it.
Good
No idea. It just sounded like cowboys,
Sound like
who
cowboys.
are obviously gay because you've told me they are.
Well, also we're doing queer movies.
So, yeah. Well, no, I mean they're gay because we're doing queer movies. That's my assumption.
You both are saying the same thing.
Okay. I'm glad Maria's here. Yes, they are gay. We have a gay podcast. We talk about gay movies.
Welcome.
And they were cowboys. Yeah. Good job, guys.
Yeah, it was just like, yeehaw, I'm like, Brokeback Mountain.
I figured it was just noises, and I was like, this one might be hard. But apparently not.
Well, so I forgot what it was called at first, and the first thing that came to my mind was like big gay cowboy film. And I was like, I can't call it that. Like that's not
The Big Gay Cowboy film?
Yeah.
That
we
was
should
its
make something
alternate
called that, though.
title. The Big Gay Cowboy
The
film?
Big Gay Cowboy
I would
film.
watch that. Heath Ledger nearly broke Jake Gyllenhaal's nose while filming a kissing scene.
Heath Ledger plays one of the gay cowboys.
Yeah. And he nearly broke Jake Gyllenhaal's nose while filming a kissing scene.
Broke Nose Mountain.
But the thing is, you've seen it, right?
Why? Was
Okay.
it just extremely intense?
I've said this since the very first time I watched it, and it's like why I feel like they both got nominated for share. One of them, it was very critically acclaimed, and their performances are really highly regarded. I think it seems like two very intense straight guys making out, and it's like they're like wrestling or they're wanting to fucking kill each other while they're making out. And it's very aggressive, and they're like throwing each other up against walls and like rah, while they're making out. And so it does not surprise me at all.
So it seems like two guys who don't want to be doing what they're doing.
Or they're really expertly playing really suppressed gay cowboys who are like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, but also, but unless, you know,
but unless,
and also make sweet love to you. And just kidding, unless. That was it, guys.
Nice.
Right? That's pretty good. Is there anything that you guys want to plug before I throw you guys out of here?
I have nothing.
Lizzy does have a Twitter.
I do have a Twitter. My Twitter is @Lizzy with a Y _Hampton.
The eye roll that goes along with that. I'm @BuiltMonica on Twitter and @MonicaBeasy on Instagram. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. That was very, very fun.
Be gay. Do crime. Watch films. Be kind. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you guys so much. You guys are both badasses. I love you both dearly. And please keep coming back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We live
Okay,
here
cool.
now.
Was it a fun game?
It was a very
that was
enjoyable
really
game.
fun.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys had fun.
I
It
did
was a lot
better
of
than I
fun.
thought I would, honestly.
Yeah, you both did great.
Really bad.
All right, well, I'll see you later, you gays.
See you later.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Well, howdy. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Gaze Code podcast. We also do a video element of this show, so if you'd like to see our cute faces, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all under the Gaze Code podcast. Do you have a friend who you think would enjoy what you just listened to? Help us out and send this episode their way. We love you just the way you are, and we'll see you next time. My name is Monica Biltz, and this is the Gaze Code podcast.